doing today? Welcome to my channel, Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. If you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Any hate, negativity, please do keep it on your side of the street. It will not be acknowledged. So today I was guided to talk about where do you find your gratitude in your life? Like, where do you find your gratitude in your life to help you increase your gratitude frequency? What do I mean? What does having a gratitude mindset mean to you? And what does a gratitude frequency or an abundance frequency or a lack frequency mean to you? We attract things in our lives through the frequency we put out into the universe. So if you're constantly having thoughts, conversations, feelings, perceive your experiences always at the end as something of lack, you're creating a lack frequency in your life, in your space, in your experiences around you. How much value are we putting into creating a gratitude frequency? And are you able to recognize when you're getting too stuck in a certain kind of frequency in the way you're thinking about something? Are your thoughts always moving towards a negative spin? Are they at the end of everything trying to find the bright side, trying to find the positive side, trying to find the solution instead of hanging too much on what is going wrong, what could go wrong, what has gone wrong, all the negative experiences from the past that sort of match to what you might be experiencing at a specific point in time? What value are you putting into maintaining your gratitude frequency? And what steps do you take in your life consciously to make sure that you're actually cultivating and growing and maintaining a gratitude frequency in your day, with your relationships, with your children, with just your general doings and activities as you go about your life? Are you grateful, or are you the person who is pumping gas and constantly bitching about how expensive it is and how it's affecting your money and how little money you have? And or are you the person who's pumping gas, and once you said goodbye to the petrol attendant or made your payment, saying, "Phew, I'm grateful I put the gas into my car today. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, universe, that I'm in a position today to be able to fill up my car with gas. Thank you that I can go to work tomorrow. Thank you that I can get my kids to school." How are you enforcing a gratitude frequency in your life, if you have one at all? Many people aren't even conscious about it or understanding, because maybe they have gotten too much in a habit of getting too wrapped up in everything that is going wrong. Whereas when they take a moment just to sit and absorb their surroundings, they will see what their job has brought them: a bed to sleep in, food to eat at the end of the day, a TV to watch, warm water, All of that is something to be grateful for. A job, when you're getting your check or salary at the end of a month or at the end of the week, are you just immediately jumping onto everything you got to put the money out to? And as you're putting out the money, as you're getting your money in, you're already thinking about everything negative, what you have to pay, how you don't have anything left. We've all been there, and many of us still are there, okay? And that in itself, without even realizing it, is creating a negative lack frequency, which means that you're pushing away all the abundance that could come to you. How about your check comes in and you're just saying to the universe, "Ooh, I'm so grateful that I get to have this check, the salary. I get to pour this gas. My gas was running low, so thank goodness I'm in this position to be able to make these payments." And once you've made the payments, are you grateful at least for the week ahead that is something you don't have to worry about? Or after you've made the payment, are you going straight back into stressing about how you don't have again for the next month? Yet you got the job, you're in a job, you're getting a check or a salary at the end of the week or at the end of the month that is fulfilling these needs and things that you wanted, or expenses that you've created to either help make your life more convenient or more fulfilling in some area or another, or your children's lives more fulfilling in some area or another. Are those things that we take the time to step out of ourselves, or rather be more conscious within ourselves about how grateful we are that we have them, so that maybe the universe can work with us to build on them? What are the different ways that we can create and grow our gratitude frequency in our lives? It's the little things, Genuinely feeling grateful that you get to see your kids jump out of bed in the morning. Genuinely being grateful that maybe you get to walk in after a long day of work and your wife has the house smelling so good because she's cooking you a meal every day. Something your mother would have probably done if she wasn't maybe 5 or 6 hours living away from you and your family. Someone else's child is doing that for you. Getting out of the shower, about to start your day, being grateful within yourself that you got to have a warm shower today. How are you creating the gratitude frequency in your life? And how bad is the lack frequency in the way you're thinking and the way you're operating? How unaware have you become of it in your thinking and in how you reinforce it? And also the people you hang around and the people you engage with. Are you in your conversations with what you're putting out there just reinforcing how you need more money, reinforcing how shit is getting so expensive in the world, reinforcing everything that hangs around lack, reinforcing how they ain't paying you enough at your job, reinforcing how literally negatively you perceive your life during a constant moment in time. That time you have a lot already, and I'm not even gonna go and say you have a lot compared to someone else. You have a lot to get you through your day. You have a lot to build on that can help you expand. So why not move more towards having a gratitude mindset, having value put into the gratitude frequency that you're actually cultivating in your life, if at all, and seeing how through creating a gratitude frequency you can start enjoying your life a little bit more, showing more affection, moving around your loved ones in a way that shows that you're grateful. And that really in no way, shape or form has to always be materialistic. I don't think gratitude is something that only needs to be expressed in a materialistic way. Gratitude can be expressed through even silence, through feeling in your heart towards your wife, through feeling in your heart towards your husband, through helping, through offering to cook a meal maybe once or twice a week if someone else is taking the bulk of that. Through running somebody a bath, through getting the kids washed up and dressed up in the morning or in the evening, through spending a little bit more time, sharing a bit more of yourself. Maybe even taking the time to write down that you're grateful once or twice in a day. Hell, maybe even once a week. Writing down somewhere with feeling and meaning that you're grateful. So that you can attract more. How is the universe going to give you more when you keep telling the universe that you don't think you have enough? So let's grow our gratitude and abundance frequency, guys, and let's start attracting more into our lives. Engage people around you in a way that shows that you're grateful for your life. And others who aren't able to get on that bandwagon, if your frequency and your vibration starts rising because you've decided to move into a gratitude vibration or a gratitude frequency, all the people as well with their own energies who reinforce that lack frequency will start falling off over time. But you have to be self-aware enough and you have to be disciplined enough to let those things and people go who might be affecting your ability to be grateful for what you have, and maybe always keeping you in a place of feeling like you're inadequate, like you don't have something so simple as seeing your neighbor have something, or your colleague, or your friend, or whoever it is. That little split moment of feeling inadequate or feeling like, oh, I wish I had that, or just that little moment in itself is creating and adding to the frequency that you're living by and living through every single day. So grow the frequency, grow it around you, among your family, grow it among your spouses, grow it in yourself, grow it in your space. Just try and be grateful for the sake of being grateful. Sit in your garden. Be grateful that you have a garden to sit in. Being grateful for the little things doesn't even cost It doesn't even have to be thought about. You can be grateful while you're experiencing it. And automatically, over a few days of focusing on being grateful and acknowledging what you have in your life, your mood will start changing and moving to a more positive space. Because being in a lack frequency, being in a lack mentality affects your mood, it affects your health, it affects the kinds of relationships you have in your life and attract you. It affects the way your colleagues and your managers and everyone else around you responds to you and your energy, because of the frequency and the vibration you're putting out there and how you choose to actually perceive your own life. And I mean, the last thing I want to say is that by being grateful and by living in a gratitude and abundance frequency in just the smallest things, that alone attracts really, really good karma. And that will show itself, maybe not immediately in the moment that you're being grateful, but it will start making your life a bit more enjoyable over time. That good karma comes back in different ways. It comes back in different ways. Your life will be more enjoyable. People might start being a little nicer and, reacting and responding to you in a different, more positive, uplifting way. Your spouse, your relationship with whoever you're spending your time with, your kids, will also just benefit from that, and that in itself too is good karma. But we just have to start being more aware of what kind of things we put our value into and what we'd also like to cultivate within ourselves and around our families. Because if that's how you operate, even your children and your wife and your family, they'll start, that's something positive to be around. A gratitude frequency and vibration, it'll just influence the others around you to do the same, and that just amplifies the frequency in your space. It'll better your finances, definitely, in ways that you'll be surprised too. So let's work on our gratitude frequency, guys. I'm gonna close this off with a Ask Your Guides oracle and see what spirit would like to share in this reading with whoever it will resonate with. The card I have is Life Force, and it comes from the Aphrodite. Beautiful colors, nice picture, Life Force. Let's see what the book has to say. Okay, so what we're having here today is seduction, libido, sexuality, and attraction. Your sexuality is awake and on fire, and your lustier appetites are in search of satisfaction. You're attractive, seductive, and powerful, and a green light of availability to a sexual partner is flashing. This is what makes the world go round. And nothing is more intriguing and exciting than your life force asserting itself. The key to enjoying this fiery essence is containment. You must control and direct your life force energy rather than allow it to control and overwhelm you. Otherwise, you can become mindlessly addicted to your senses, which can be debilitating and enslaving. Delight in your sensual self. but be discriminating about where it leads you. Your judgment, use your judgment. Raw life force is best partnered with reason and the greater force of love to bring you to the heightened state of ecstasy you seek. Trust the sensual goddess Aphrodite as she unleashes your passions, but respect her as well. Her message for you: use your fiery passions creatively, not destructively. I hope that resonates with someone who's watching this video today, and I hope that we pay a little bit more attention to the kind of gratitude frequency we're cultivating in our lives, and be open enough to be grateful and allow the universe to give us more. Being given more isn't always financial. Have a good day.